Easy. Ah.
What?
Quack.
Hello.
Sloopy's here.
Sloopy finally woke up.
Hi, Sloopy. Do I need to send you the coffee wagon? What do you think about that mug there, Trina?
There you go. What does it say? I don't believe in... Oh, nice.
I don't believe in the no-win scenario.
Yeah.
Nothing is better than that smug look on Captain Kirk's face.
Yeah.
When he gets the call from Spock and he's like, I don't like to lose, and then takes a bite out of the apple. It's like... Anyway. Let's solder
hello. Let's solder things. Yeah, well, let's try to desolder those two holes. And if not, I don't know.
I tried joining 10 minutes ago.
I do have one issue with the helping hands that I got. I was explaining this to Joe earlier. The slots are thin for a motherboard, which is great. And it would be great if it was a desktop motherboard. The issue with laptop motherboards is they're not square straight up and down because they have all these little connectors that you got to plug things into. So I'm hoping this will stay. I got it as tight as I can this way, so we're going to find out. But that's not a criticism of anything besides the device that I got. So
I tried joining at 5 after. I clicked on the link and my computer went off.
You clicked the link and it turned your computer off.
No. I clicked the link. It opened a new tab. Then my computer went off.
That's just what I just said. You clicked the link and your computer turned off.
The way you said it, made it sound, the way you said it, it made it sound like clicking the link turned the computer off. Clicking the link did not turn off the computer. My UPS went beep, and then my computer went boop.
That's not good.
No, my UPS sucks.
Okay.
And I don't know what I did with my lovely tweezers I have.
And APC won't talk to me about warranty replacements at all.
Weird. All right, let's get working on this stupid thing because I want to get this thing off my bench and possibly back in the customer's hands. So, hi to Joe and Sloopy who have joined me.
Hi.
Thank you.
How do you have it mounted in there?
I'll show you in a sec. Joining me in the chat, we have John, a Big Bad Biologist, Big Bad Bench fame. John, you're streaming at noon. Slap a link-a-madoodle to your stream. At noon Eastern, by the way. We also have Garth Beagle. We have the one and only Gut Bomb. We have Cat. All Things DG. Stinkerton 18. Francois. Hello, Francois. I hope you're having a great time with your friends. I see that Francois is hanging out for a 4-day weekend with his friends doing geeky computer stuff. So that sounds fun, retro stuff. And it's not early. Yeah, it's still a bit early because I guess who has 2 thumbs and has a new job that I start Monday? right here, but I don't start till noon. It kind of feels like one of Joe's jobs. I get to sleep in the morning, so yay.
It's a Joe job?
It's a Joe job, yeah.
Sorry,
But yeah, no, a friend of mine contacted me yesterday and said, asked me, she said, hey, one of my 2 employees is leaving, and would you like to come work for me? And apparently she has a shed of about 120 beige Macs that all need recaps. They've all had their batteries pulled. So yay, they're not sitting there corroding. Yeah, so it's she wants me to recap them all. So by the time I'm done, I'm at 120. I should be able to just do them in like 5 minutes straight.
Yay!
Yeah.
All the minutes.
All the minutes.
Then you too can be a professional solder monkey.
Yes, and I'm also allowed to stream from where I'm working as long as it doesn't interfere with my job. So cool.
Itchy.
It's not going to be only recapping a shed of Macs, but that will be part of my job. Is the recapping thing the job? Kind of. It's also I got to take photos of computers put them up on eBay, test computers, strip out ones that are duds, do things like that. So where's that? Yeah, that's kind of on top of the job, I would say, more gut bomb. It's part of it.
On top
Kind
of the
combined.
job.
On top, yeah. So without further ado, let's take a look at what I'm calling my Quadra 840 AV, because it's been nothing but a pain in the patoot. And you're going to see why I'm calling it my Quadra 840 AV in a sec. Just got to get my camera adjusted. Okay, let me change my camera.
We're going to print it in good old.
Yeah, I'm going to be stripping from my knee, Stinkerton.
Excuse me.
This is why I love you guys.
Basic.
You're just as dirty as I am. See? Here is my Quadra 840. It's official. It's a Quadra 840 AV.
See? Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
That makes it official.
And there it is. Ta-da.
I have your music stuck in my head.
Replacement caps. Yeah. I'm going to get paid to do it, so to do the recapping, but I got to find out exactly what she has for. We haven't really talked about it much since, but I'm going out Monday to find out kind of what the lay of the land is. What do we have for soldering stuff, obviously first, and kind of like what are my duties. I probably won't get into doing the recapping stuff until a few weeks in. So this is actually a motherboard out of a LG Gram laptop, 17-inch. The issue is USB-C ports, which should be. I wish I could find my. What did I do with my tweezers? They should be here. All right, I'll just use this. The USB port should be. USB-C ports should be. Let me zoom up a little bit more.
Here, let me
here and here.
Hair. There.
There. Does that look more appropriate, Garth? Yeah, I literally don't know what happened to my tweezers. I mean, I have 2 other sets, so
here. Hold on. I will throw you a pair.
Oh, haha! Guess what? Here they are.
Yay!
Yay! They're black and they're kind of hiding in the corner. So anyway, yeah. So there used to be 2 USB-C ports here. Both of them have gone kind of tits up. We can't figure out why. So I bought new USB-C ports for this board. I've tried cleaning the. Let me get my phone for a second. I can show you. I bought this electric kind of manual desoldering gun, which seems to be doing a job, except for 2 of the back 4, which we think are on
Ground plane.
ground planes. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. And I can't get enough heat to them. Because, let me bring up a photo. Here we go. So if you look here, you can see that the front 6 are done and the middle 2 are done. But the issue is I can't get the back 2. And I need, excuse me, I need to get the back 2. And I can't for the life of me. We tried quite a bit of things, including heating up the board with the hot air gun until I couldn't touch the board in that spot. So this is the these are the helping hands that Soupy suggested. And as I said, it would work great on just a straight motherboard. Hold on, let me grab one for a sec because I happen to have one behind me.
I would call that a PCB vice than helping.
Yeah, so it would work also well with this because it will expand big enough to put this in, but something that doesn't have too much on the edge that it can kind of slide into. Mm-hmm. The issue with laptop motherboards, they like to have all these connectors on the end. So I'm hoping this will work. So what I'm going to try to do is put the heat gun on one side, or my soldering, the thing, on one side, and I'm going to try the sucker machine. Don't even run with that. On the other side,
machine,
and see if I can possibly suck it out.
Oh man, the jokes.
I know, right? They just make themselves, don't they?
Yeah.
All right, so let's be very careful because the issue with this lovely thing, it doesn't come with a stand. And like a soldering gun, this all gets hot when plugged in.
Yeah.
So I am going to be super careful of where I have it when I'm plugging it in.
Do you have a soda can?
Yeah, actually I do.
What you do is you take your soda can and you take a knife that's sharp, but not like you're worried about getting too dull, and you just cut the bottom off the soda can. Then you cut a tiny little notch, like it's circular all the way around, but you put a little whoop like that, and you set that down, and you can set it in the soda can, and it helps act as a stand.
Bear with me one sec. We're going to do what Joe suggested. I just got to go get my soda can out of the garbage because I just threw it this morning.
Dumbest way to do it, and it works.
Okay. All right. Be right back.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe from Joe's Computer Museum. You may know me from places like Joe's Computer Museum and Joe's Computer Museum. Remember, if you need old stuff for your old computers because you're old like me and have old hair and widow's peaks like me, you can go to Joe's Computer Museum and get them. Hi, Garth. Hi, Stinkerton. Let's say hi to people. Francois here. Gut Bomb. All things DG. Cat. Hi, Cat.
Everybody said hi. I said hi to everybody in the chat. Are you just saying hi again?
I'm doing it again because I haven't said hi to them. So poo on you.
All right. So
the biologist is here. Yes. Rockstar.
Hey, Amber. Hey, look, Stinkerton. Amber's in the chat, and I'm here. Look. I will even speak in the chat.
Hi, Amber. I am looking forward to your stream later, Amber, about printer. So I can steal your brain.
Amber, if you don't know, or Tech Ambrosia will be streaming at 6 p.m. Eastern today. She's setting up her new printer, is she not? That's what I've heard through the grapevine.
Yes. Print.
Sorry, I forget what people are doing. I'm a horrible friend.
Hi.
I have things I need to print. And hey, Steve.
Why do I not look happy, Steve? I have medication that prevents me from being in any other state.
So should I cut the top off of this instead of the bottom because
why?
Because they're still they're still liquid.
Well, drink it.
Well,
I
did, but
you drink it and then
I can't
it's
suck
just
it all
water.
the way out.
You just rinse it. You take it to the sink and you pour water in it. You shake the shit out of it.
What's the difference? What's the difference if I cut the top off?
Because the bottom doesn't have a hole in it.
Right.
And it's made to sit flat because it's the bottom of the container. You cut the top off, you got that tab on it, you got to pull the tab off, all of that stuff. So you cut the bottom off.
Yeah, but couldn't I just like cut like around here? Oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm pointing at. Just cut around here.
You can.
Or we're just talking about cutting the top or like the bottom itself off with like a can.
Cut the bottom off and use the bottom as your stand because it's designed to sit on a surface because gravity and physics.
All right, we'll deal with this after off stream. Brain is just not cluing into what you're saying. So.
I mean, you want even an easier way? Take your can and fold it like that, set it on the bench, and just lay it on there. Just go.
Oh, okay.
That,
I think. Where the hell did I put the can? It's going to be one of those days.
Ooh, itchy spot. Ooh, itchy spot. Itchy.
There we go. Look, I did the Joe trick.
Welcome back, Sloopy. You missed us complaining to Trina that she doesn't understand physics.
I was just over at my workbench. I have 3 orders that have to go out today.
I'm plugging that in. I'm also going to start heating up the...
I have 71. Help. Send help.
In the can like yeah. That's what I did, CDI. It worked a lot better. Trina, you don't want your employer hearing you.
I felt Cat. I'm sorry, Cat. I am so sorry.
I'm still learning.
Come on. Yeah, it is.
Okay, so I got the soldering iron is up to temp. I'm just letting the desoldering thing heat up a bit more.
Yay.
Oh, I don't know how many times, Kat, I have tripped on my PJ, like the legs of them, and nearly done the same thing. By the way, Steve, feel free to join. Oh, you missed, I don't know if you saw the opening, but I am calling this motherboard my Quadra 840 AV.
I can hear Steve laughing from here.
Laughing or just giving me the middle finger, one of the two.
Laughing. Fire bad. Yes, fire indeed hot.
We'll call the fire department and let them know to stand by.
Call the fire brigade.
All right, let's see where I'm gonna go today. Yeah, so it's those two.
To receive this bill.
They're damn small. They're so tiny. The Vias in this thing are like.
Bitty.
I'm gonna look. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to get the camera to cooperate. Boom. Right, up a little bit more would be nice. Oh, not that much. Oh, there we go.
Itchy spot. Itchy spot. Itchy.
There we go. So those are the two vias. Let me see if I can point them out.
Same and close.
On either end, on the bottom that I got to do. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. But what Sloopy suggested on my last stream was to put in one of these helping hands and then try heating it up from one side and suck out the solder from the other. And that's what we're going to try to do. I did also look up replacement boards for this laptop. I I found 2 of them. One used to have 3 in stock. They're sold out on eBay. Found a little bit of a slightly cheaper one. Same board, but just slightly cheaper price. I was like, sweet, do. Went to add to my watch list. Couldn't find to add to watch list. And then I looked at the top and it said out of stock. And it's the only 2 places, the only 2, like, out of the first page of first page of Google, the only 2 were 2 eBay listings. There are other LG Gram motherboards, but they're not the same one. So clearly an issue with that. Also, I got to be careful because if we scan back on the board for a sec and take a look, you're going to notice something. Can anybody see what's missing on the board?
Logic.
2 solid states. The rest of the computer.
Well, actually, this is it. There's only a little sideboard for USB ports. What's missing is memory slots. The memory is soldered onto the board. So when I'm buying the board, I have to make sure that it has the same memory as this one, which has 16 gigs. Fortunately, the 2 boards the 2 listings I did find, both of which are out of stock, they both had 16 gigs. So what's CDI saying? Train on that. As well, you must remember. Oh! The sign needs to be. Oh, so should I? All right, hang on. Let me fix that right now. I need a marker.
She's gonna. I know exactly what she's gonna put on the sign. Eyes are goopy this morning. They're just crunchy and goopy.
Oh, you can't see. Ta-da! There you go.
Lei 40 AV du quadra. I thought you were gonna put we sank.
Yeah, no. I'll do it. 840 AV du quadra. There you go. And by the way, Francois,
it's a product
still
name.
Watching?
Its name is that's just what it is. I don't think you have to Frenchify it, so to speak.
And by the way,
excuse me.
If Francois is still watching, I apologize.
Lord, I apologize.
Hey, Mike, Future Retro, this morning. Let me see here. FYI, I work nights and I'm too tired to do anything. That's not this morning, but watch. Okay. I'm sorry, but yeah. There's my French version of. Actually, what's really funny is the coworker that started with me when I went to go work at the hospital. I wore the shirt in from Steve that has like Quadra and all the like classic beige Mac names on it. She thought it was Macintosh in different languages. I'm like, kind of.
Yeah, the language of bad plastic, bad plastic, bad plastic. Okay, bad plastic, bad plastic.
Yeah, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I have to add another bill. Hi, everybody. I'm doing paperwork. I'm running a business. Am I an adult now? No. Maybe only legally on paper.
All right, let's give this a try, shall we, Sloopy? Since you're back from outer space.
From outer space.
All right, I gotta turn this. I gotta turn it this way so I can. And then, yeah, this is.
You can send me a bill for $1.99. Okay, CDI. I mean, I'll do that if you really want me to. I mean, sure. I'll take the lunch money. It's fine.
Right. I tried to end my subscription to adulthood, but they wouldn't take it back.
Yeah. It's like, can I have the freedom and the driver's license and the bank account, but like not have any of the responsibilities like the job and not running red lights?
All right, so I'm gonna shine some light on this. I can't.
Okay, so now I need to assemble those.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the board in a good position. There we go. Okay. So how long should I hold the soldering iron on side A?
For about 6 inches. Oh wait, until you see the solder melt.
Well, the problem is I can't see the solder melting.
I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
You can I give you my Joe 10 cents of advice?
Yeah.
You really shouldn't be doing that in that vise.
How else can I do it though? Because I need 3 hands.
Why you need 3 hands?
And why shouldn't you be doing it in the vise?
Because it's flapping around in the breeze. You can't get good contact. You're gonna knock it over. That's just me. I don't know.
No, it seems
for me. I'd lay it down. Here's how I would do it. I would lay it down flat on the board. I would put the soldering iron on the point that needs to have the solder sucked out of it.
Yep.
To get that entire area just like super hot and just leave it there. Not like too long because you can delaminate the board, but to get that in the ground plane nice and hot. And once I think it's warm enough, I will then remove the iron
and try to suck it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's try that first.
Either use the suck-a-doodle or put braid on it, then hit it.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay.
That's how I would do it. I mean, I'm not here to like tell you what to do, but I'm telling you what the hell to do. So, you know.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but do as I say.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
All right, let's see. See, that's what I thought as well, CDI. When Stinkerton said I tried to end my subscription to adulthood, I thought porn site. And that's why I was confused, because I'm like, I've never heard of this one. I mean, oops, did I say that out loud? All right.
You're sweet and innocent, Trina. You don't know what that's.
Yeah, I don't know what that. So the problem, by the way, right now I have is the desoldering gun's going to move because it's been heating up my handle to the soldering iron itself. Not the best thing. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's make sure that's these there.
Determine I need to actually do 25 Wi-Fi. Plenty of those.
Okay.
Let's go back.
Yeah. Exactly, Kat. We just have to pretend to be adults. So you're saying try solder braid after I heat it up?
Yeah, heat it up, then put the braid on it, and then whoop. If that doesn't work, sometimes what'll happen is the solder retreats too far into the via hole, and you can't get contact between that ball of solder and the braid. So sometimes you have to add a little bit so it sticks up, and then you get it super hot. Braid, smack, and then it'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Put that down here. And 25A, no Wi-Fi.
All right, let's try that. See what happens.
Why did it do that? Just like do it. We need 50A Wi-Fi. Plenty of those.
Okay, let's see what it did. Easy thing to do is hold it up to the light.
Yeah, no Wi-Fi.
Nope, that didn't do it.
I'll have to send plenty of those. PBA Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna try using the sucker. No, I gotta heat it up anyway.
I'm getting a little bit low. May have another run of stuff. Well, Sloopy left. Never mind. I was going to say, Sloop, I got some stuff for you, but it disappeared. Yeah, and I know I need to make those. So all these can go.
So I do cat kind of. Well, it's not in like a moo gun type idea, but I do have a solder sucker. It's. Let me just back up for a sec. Ta-da-da-da. It's this thing. It's electrical. It's based on electrical manual. So it gets the tip hot, and that's what I did the other holes with. I was able to get the solder out of the other holes. It's just these two end holes will not.
These are the
play
only
nice.
ones I actually need to assemble.
And that's what I was trying to find.
That's actually not bad. Graham's home. He went to visit his Aunt Fanny. I kid you not. He has relatives buried out this way, even though he's from like 800 miles to the east. And he went out there to see their gravesites today. Because he's an interesting person. Necessary adult pause. Yes.
I like that. Yes, I was just reading that. I'm gonna call that. It's calling the same thing. I love it. Adulting is overrated. Yeah. All right, so that didn't do it. We're still stuck at the same. I tried the sucker as well. Yeah, I know.
Don't know what to tell you.
Well, I'm going to try putting a blob of solder, as you suggested. Should I put flux on it or just put the solder rate on it?
The solder has flux in it, so for adding solder, you can usually just go just kind of little dip, tiny until it kind of sticks up off the surface.
Yep. Cool.
Kernelig, KRNLG is pretty accurate on there. Although hot air station in this case, Kernelig is probably not an idea. There's lots of plastics and surface mount bird seed and stuff there. I wouldn't suggest that. But having the iron on the solder ball for 3 or 4 seconds before you bring in the braid and reapply the solder helps because it's on the ground plane. You want to get the heat soaked into that ground plane.
Well, let me clean off my tip. I got solder on the tip.
Yeah, and Big Bad Biologist is correct. If your solder braid has been overheated for too long, it burns off the rosin solder that's in the braid. So sometimes adding a little liquid solder or liquid flux to it helps. Yeah. You also need to, there's an art to it. You also need to understand that as you're going, that braid gets saturated. So you need to move the braid and try again and move and try again. You almost have to, sometimes you have to hit and drag it a little bit.
That's what I've been doing as well. Because I have watched streams. So I've been trying to imitate what people have been doing.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to mansplain. I'm just trying to.
No. I get it.
Here's my experience.
Yeah. Guess what? It's still not doing it.
I don't know what to tell you, lady. I have one last thing that you could try.
Yeah.
Okay. So orient that so the part of the board. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay. Orient that so the part of the board that's farthest away from you is towards the left. Turn it 90 degrees counterclockwise. or 45 counterclockwise. 45 degrees counterclockwise. There you go, lady.
My clocks run in opposite directions around here.
Okay. So you see that nice opening in the board? Yes, you want to grab the board by that little bit there, right? You don't have to like hold it up, but just like make sure you grab it from there. So here's what you're gonna try to do. Put the iron on. Don't do it yet, but I'm gonna tell you what you do. Put the iron on that solder hole. Make absolutely sure it's liquid, and once it's liquid, pull the iron off and go smack like that on the on the bench with the board.
And see if it'll
and
follow.
Use gravity to pop the solder out.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Just be careful that you don't, break the board.
Well, I don't think I'm going to break the board dropping it on.
You got to go fast because that solder's gonna solidify. So you got to go back like that. Super fast. Probably enough heat. You can probably do it now.
No, that's not going to come out.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Yeah, I know.
You really have to
drop it.
Not drop it. You have to smack it. You have to force it down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Dropping it doesn't do it. You really gotta.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And because you're on silicone, there's a silicone mat. It's helpful not to. It won't you're not gonna break it. It's got some whatever to it. Oh, poop. What am I doing? Yeah. It's not an Apple III. You got to put some English into it. Yes.
Fair enough, Amber. And Amber, you should join the stream so we can show Stinkerton we're not the same person. Seriously, if you want, feel free to join the stream.
Is 16. I need to make 16 Pico Micromax. My entire stock of Pico Micromax. All of them. Look at all the Fs I don't give, Anakin. Look at them.
No, that didn't do it.
I am out of suggestions. I'm out. I don't know.
I mean, the only thing I can try to do is I got some dead motherboards that I can stand this up and try the same idea with just without the helping hands.
Practice the technique.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only thing I haven't tried yet. So. And I got a whole box of. Hey, so, Alex.
Mine is 7 to 16. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I'm going to take a quick break and announce I will be streaming tomorrow in place of Dave. No, it's not an 8-hour stream. So
boring. No.
Hey, I also have to do Retro Repair Roundup, which do we know who the guest is, by the way, Joe?
Some person we've invited to be on the show.
Yeah, because I was asked last night, and I'm like, I went to the Discord, and I'm like, oh, Ron hasn't said, because Ron's been the one doing the the bookings. So yes. I don't know.
It might be no one. We had Kara and Seljen. November 3rd is Jeremy Parrish. I'm not sure who that is. I'm sure they are a super awesome person because they were personally found and vetted by Ron, and Ron knows his peeps. So, Hi, I'm technically the host of the show, and I don't know who's going to be on.
Oh, hey, Sloopy, don't worry about it. I have some suggestions, but can't come on. I'm going to try just using 2 hard drives. I don't know if you heard, to stand this up and try your suggestion of heat it from one side and do the other. If that doesn't work, I'm probably going to end the stream because I just want to throw this board in the garbage at this point. If only one of the 2 listings had them in stock, I'd just be like, buddy, let's just buy another motherboard. Because they both said, been tested, confirmed working. Like both listings, but none in stock. So yeah, so if this doesn't do the trick, then again, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow at 11 a.m. and we're really fuzzy. Focus. There we go. I will be streaming at 11 a.m. so we can do some more suggestions at that point. If that sounds good.
Yes. All things are good. I need more pigos. More pigos.
You're not working on my last nerve. You're all good. You're all good. I don't have a Discord. We just have one that we share, but I am not a mod, so.
If you want to join the Macintosh Friends Discord, you need to apply to the admins, one of which is me. The other admins of the Macintosh Friends Discord are Ron McAdams of Ron's Computer Museum, Tom Barber of Tom Barber, because he's weird, Eric Helgeson, I think he's an admin, Steve of Mac84, and there may be 1 or 2 others that I'm missing at right now that I don't remember. You apply to us, and that. It's also helpful if you have other friends that are already in the Discord to vouch for you. We don't like to be gatekeepers, but we have, how can we put it?
Just bear with me 1 sec, Joe. I'm going to just quickly interrupt. I'm going to go grab the hard drive, so keep on talking.
Yes. Thank you. We've had drama in the past of folks joining the Discord for the sole purpose of causing drama. And so we vet people to some extent. It sounds bad, but it is what it is. It's not necessarily a fully open Discord. That's it. That's all I had to say. Hi, everybody. Here, do you want to watch me solder things? Here, I need to turn that over because it has an address on it. And we're going to do this, and we're going to go to Benchview. But can I talk to the owner, though? Well, I'm one of the owners. Talk to me. I'm right here.
All right. I am back with 4 confirmed. So I had an issue with I have a test computer that I use to test hard drives. Yeah. And for some reason, it was acting really slowly. It was testing really slowly. And it was also giving me false positives. A lot of what I found out were false positives because it was saying a lot of drives were bad. When in fact, it turned out it was just the SATA cable that had gone tits up. So I have since replaced the cable, and all of a sudden my speed went back up to normal. Like it was taking me to test a 320 gig hard drive normally takes me about 40 minutes an hour. It was taking me 8 hours to get halfway done.
That's dumb.
Yeah. And I thought it was an issue with the computer.
I am Joe, and I have declared this to be dumb, retroactively.
Yeah. So I replaced the. I want to talk to you, Joe, after the stream with somebody joining the server, Madoodle. So.
Okay, thank you.
Remind me if you remember. If one of us remembers, I want to talk to you about that.
Yep, I have a way to ensure we remember.
Oh.
Yep.
You're gonna make a post-it note.
Virtually, yes.
There you go. But yeah, these all have been actually confirmed to be duds. If anybody wants a dead hard drive, Steve, I'm looking at you. If you're still in the chat. One's an IDE, the rest are SATAs.
They're great for launching at your enemies.
Yeah. I need to move this up a bit.
But only in times of war. So
anybody want a Maxter IDE drive? Oh yeah. You don't know what you're missing out on. Or maybe you do. That's why you're like, go away. All right, so we're gonna try this. The drives weigh a ton because they're old. So shouldn't have an issue with it moving. But I gotta move these around. Okay. So now comes the fun part of trying to see. You stay. This listens as well as my cat.
Stay. No.
Listens as well as my cat. Right? Oh, trying to get at the right angle. Because it's not like I'm working on a Quadra 840 board as an example, where you can actually see the vias a mile away. I'm trying to see at a weird angle.
Solder doodle, what's your noodle? Bench. Scope? Is that more interesting? Yeah, that's slightly more interesting. Watch everybody as I do drag soldering. See?
Okay, you do that. This is not going to work. I can't see. I wonder though, if I just lay it flat like that.
That's it. That's how you do it. Repeat 4 times. People who watch my streams will know, or my videos will know what that is.
Where? There we go. By the way, if I lose my camera, it's because my, for fuck's sakes, I can't do that with one hand. Okay, let's try it again. So I'm applying heat to both sides at the same time. And 3, 2, 1.
Explosion? Oh, wait.
I don't know. We're going to find out. No, it isn't one of John's streams.
Sorry, John.
We love you. Really do. Nope. That didn't do it either. Oh, I got to call the client today and be like, we need to talk. It'd be nice if it wasn't like an old Mac or, even a PC board that had, bigger vias that you could work with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, USB-C connectors are a pain to deal with.
John just said, I mean, you're not wrong. Because we have seen exploding caps on his streams and plugging in power supplies
12,000 volts shooting across his desk.
Yeah. Yep.
Jankmaster John Jams. Yes.
Oh, I love that. You need to come up with a new channel, John, for that. Jankmaster John Jams. I like that. JJJ. Yeah, it's not coming out. So I'm going to have to call the client, I think, today and be like, listen, we're getting nowhere fast with this.
Zoom. Zoom.
And the only thing I can say is we got to try to find another. I found a couple parts machines that they want way too much money for. But the issue with them all, I found 2 or 3 of them, and they all had the same issue. They don't turn on. And I'm like, well, that's not what I want.
Do we know that this USB-C port actually is the fault?
I don't know at this point. The only thing is I can try to I've been trying to replace it, because I even told the client asked me that when I was telling him I'm waiting for some stuff to come in from Amazon after the first live stream. And he said, okay, cool. He said, are we sure that it's the the ports and not the board? And I said, unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
So, and I said, unfortunately, I won't know until I get the new ports put on the board, which is like, I just want to get this one port on because this was the one for the power.
Yeah.
This is why I've been fighting with this one.
It's not one of those machines that you can universally charge it from any port type of thing.
Well, you could, but it's only USB-C, so it doesn't matter if I had one or the other. But this is the one that, when you look at the side of the case, shows the charging symbol.
Yeah. All right.
So that's why I'm like, okay, I want to get this one fixed or replaced so that I can. Eric, it is not fixed yet. And hi, Eric. We're still having the problem with that. I've been working with just one of the vias, but I just can't get the solder out of it. And Sloopy has some family things going on, so he is kind of stuck. So, but as I mentioned, I am going to be streaming for a bit tomorrow. I got 3 towers that I want to actually try to, like computer towers that I picked up last Sunday. I'm going to go buy memory for them. Actually, you don't need to be looking at my stupid camera, because it's just my stupid camera. You could look at me and my stupid face. Maybe. There we go. Let me take the light out of everybody's eyes. So yeah, Dave isn't streaming tomorrow. He has a family commitment. So I'm going to stream. I picked up 3 computers last Sunday, 2 Lenovo ThinkStations P300s, if memory serves me right, and just a custom build generic case thing. The issue is I can't get any of them to. One of them doesn't turn on. One of the ThinkStations doesn't turn on at all. The other one turns on, but it doesn't do anything. But I found out I don't have the right memory for them. They need 12800, and I only have 10600 U and E. Also, the custom build one takes 10600. No bloody A, B, C, or D.
Or D.
Right. So I'm going to go, there's a couple computer stores handy to myself, so I'm going to go see if one of them, I'm going to try to pick up 2 12800s for the ThinkStations, because I think it might just be the power supply. The issue with the power supply is that it's like an 16 or 12 pin main power.
That's weird.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if it's the power supply and the other one that's making it not turn on at all. Unfortunately, it's not a standard ATX connector. So I'm going to have to swap out power supplies.
Hi, I'm at least Joe, I know and I have preemptively declared that to be dumb.
Yeah. Have you tried heating from the bottom, sucking the solder from the top? No. Might work. I could try that. I could try flipping the board around and literally doing it.
Suck it from the bottom.
Suck it from the bottom. Uh-huh. I'm going to deal with that tomorrow. This board just is frustrating.
Yeah, I get it. You know, part of the whole process is frustration and, not being frustrated.
Yeah.
Go in the hole.
So,
Joe says go in the hole.
and I just want to work on these computer towers because,
yeah.
fuck yeah, they either work or they don't. But yeah,
And if they don't, they go to e-waste.
Yeah, right. But so I have two of them that turn on, they won't post, and I think it's because I have the wrong type of memory because I have U and E 10600, but I don't have any just 10600. So I'm gonna go to, as I said, I'm gonna go to a couple computer stores today and check that out. And I might try later on as I watch Amber stream. Might work while I'm watching Amber stream later on today. So, who is streaming? Amber, you are not. You're not a mod. Why are you not a mod? Let me make you a mod. I'm gonna unplug this desoldering gun before I burn my hand on it.
Yes. Yeah. Burn your hand on it. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, my name isn't Big Bad Biologist, so let's try not to.
Hi, small intestine.
By the way, hi, John. We love you.
Hi, John.
We wouldn't.
You're our favorite master of jank.
All right. Let me open up. I gotta figure out which way my mouse goes. Because I'm streaming off my laptop. So. Oh, I'm already here. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna make. Sorry, I'm just getting the link up here. Please hold. One of our operators will be with you momentarily.
Said no one ever. One of our operators will be with you after we put you on hold for long enough to charge another $20 to your credit card.
And as moderator.
49 cents a minute. $4 a minute. $100,000.
Amber, you are now a moderator on the channel. So if you want to add a link to the chat, you can for your stream.
You and Amber are the same person. Why didn't you just add your own link?
Hey, listen, don't go confusing Stinkerton any more than he already is. We love you, Stinkerton.
Brain. Three-dimensional chess brain fail. There we go. Okay.
So just a recap of who is all streaming today. We have John of Big Bad Biologist, Big Bad Bench fame. He will be streaming at 12 noon Eastern. I'm in Eastern time zone, so this is how I view everything. Do the math to figure out your time zone. And then we have, if you want a good long nap, Coco Nation is streaming at 2 o'clock. Again, Eastern. Tech Ambrosia will be streaming at 6 p.m. tonight. And then at 11 a.m., bright and early tomorrow morning, I will be streaming. I'm going to try one more thing with this board. I'm going to try what Amber suggested, do it flip side, and if it doesn't work, then I'm going to get in contact with the client and be like, we just need to get a new board somewhere. And try that. I also did reach out actually to the person who's doing who hired me, because she gets laptops in from what she does is she buys laptops by the pallet and desktops by the pallet from a e-waste person, and then fixes them up and resells them.
Ooh, interesting news.
Yeah.
I discovered a e-waste recycler.
Oh yeah.
Relatively close to me. I mean, close enough that like they actually exist and they're not on the moon. And I know where they are, and I can. I went to drop off my recyclables. Nothing vintage, just like literally an old 42-inch television, just some old PC, like old 2002 PCs. We're talking, right? Just garbage. And I asked the guys, it's like, hey guys, running the thing, I saw you had this place. Do you guys get old computers? Blah blah blah. They're like, yeah, we get that stuff in. We're open 9 to 5 this day to this day. It's open to the public. You can come by and look wherever you want. We sell anything to the public that looks like it might be of value. And we have dedicated sections for vintage Mac and vintage PC.
Very
yes,
nice.
They have a vintage section where they put that stuff, or dedicated sections for that.
Nice. And that's when Joe went and bought the U-Haul.
Yeah. Apparently I'm a lesbian and I'm moving in now, so.
You're welcome to move in, Joe. But the only problem is we've been on too many dates.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's we're way past the second date at this point.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, so that's going to be, so I will be streaming at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Again, trying to get these towers. I'm going to try the last thing that Amber suggested, flip the board and literally do it opposite side. And then, yeah, if that doesn't work, I'm just, at this point, like literally going to be tapping out. Welcome back, Slippy.
Okay, and now let's get this done.
And then at 8 p.m. Eastern, we have the Retro Repair Roundup with, sorry, who was the guest again, Joe?
Some person.
Okay, good to know. I don't remember.
Clicking button. Our guest this Sunday is, I'm scrolling to find the person. Stand by.
Okay.
We have a whole list. I'm missing the person. Here it is. Here it is. Here. It's going to be Jeremy Parrish.
Just a sec, Kat. Let me
make
you a mod as well.
One of Ron's acquaintaunces, and that's fine.
And yes, Kat, I keep forgetting Kat, I keep forgetting you stream on Sunday after at noon Eastern.
She streams on Twitch Doodles.
Yeah. So Kat, I just made you a mod as well, because I know you. Feel free to add your Linkamadoodle in the chat for your stream. So you stream at 12 noon Eastern, if I'm not mistaken.
So I guess we're not.
Well, Kat can only promote if I make her a mod. So there you go. You're now a mod. So feel free to. There you go. So feel free to watch Kat do her gaming stream. It's gaming that you do. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with what people do on their streams. I'm happy if I know what I'm doing half the time.
Literally, my life is literally my life.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to end the stream. John is going to be streaming in 41 minutes.
Yay.
So go check out his stream. He's going to be revisiting some problem children that he has. Not actual children, but computer stuff. And I'm not, I forget. I'm in the middle of an Ultima 7 game. Nice. Very nice.
Yes.
So if you look, Alex, just look up Big Bad Biologist on YouTube. You're not gonna miss them. On that note, please hit the like and subscribe. Do all the good stuff. Also, there is a Linkamadoodle in the description to where you can find me on my socials, which includes my Coffee account. And if you can, and you can afford it, and you feel like it, make a channel donation. There's no pressure. If you can't, I understand.
There's no pressure, but Trina's been unemployed for a long time because the job market in Toronto is pure, unadulterated wet ass. So why don't you give her some money so she can, like have the electricity to do the streaming? Thanks.
But yeah,
but no guilt or pressure. It's fine.
Yeah, right. No guilt or pressure. All right.
Yeah, the job prospects up there are even worse than the street corners here.
So Thanks everyone for tuning in. Again, we're going to try that one last thing, and then literally I'm just going to be like, we just need to get a new board if that doesn't work. So
what one last thing are you going to try?
we're going to, Amber suggested flipping it around and literally doing the opposite. So heat it from the back and then try sucking it from the front. Because I tried heating it from the front and sucking it from the back. But that didn't work, so we're going to try the flip tomorrow. And if that doesn't,
so much
and if Sloopy doesn't die of a heart attack between now and tomorrow, he can see if it works.
Doesn't die from a heart attack.
Oh, there you go, Alex. There's a link for a big bad biologist. Thanks, Francois. So, yeah, tomorrow 11 a.m. I'll be streaming once again. This will be like my 4th stream this week. This is crazy. But you might see more of me streaming because I'm allowed to stream from my new job, but that may not be for at least a couple of weeks until I kind of get my feet wet and feel comfortable to know what I'm doing exactly. So, all right, folks. See you tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. bright and early Eastern. I have no idea what time that is out in Central, but yeah.
8 Eastern.